Hello and welcome all you basketball fans to another installment of high school basketball. Tonight, the Austintown Fitch Falcons welcome in the Ursuline Fighting Irish in a battle of teams that are both vying for their first victory tonight. Ty Bartell with Brandon Colangelo on the call. And I mean, Brandon, both these teams talk about their struggles too, and they've had the COVID bug has shut facilities down a couple of times. And I mean, there's difficulties because there's so much time in between games anymore. What are you looking for either of these teams right now? Looking for their first win to get on track for this season.
Well, they got to settle into their offenses most definitely, and they're going to have to definitely, just settle into the game. It's it's been a while since their last game. They haven't been able to get the rhythm going as far as the season being broken up. You're just going to want to get them into their own essence.
And what we talked with both coaches before the game, Coach Beanie talked about it. He said the most difficult challenge since November 1st. There's been one day where they've had the entire roster together since November 1st, and you're talking about 6 weeks in between that. Since November 1st, Fitch has had their complete roster together for one day. And I mean, we see Nate Leskovac is of course back tonight, one of the bigger guys. And what Coach Beanie said too, I mean, those first two games, he said those are such a distant memory to me at this point. He's like, this is the first game where we really have like all of our guys up and healthy. And he's like, the first two games, of course, good experience though for the younger guys, the freshmen.
Oh my gosh, most definitely. And having the full squad back is going to be interesting to see how the cohesion works out.
On the other side, Jackylan Irving, I should say, for the Fighting Irish is back, and he looks to be a big X-Factor player for Ursuline tonight. So definitely two guys coming back. Both we saw Leskovac for Fitch, Irving for the Irish. As Fitch wins the tip-off, Leskovac has it, gets it to Evans. As you talk too about settling into their offenses, both these defenses are very hard-nosed, gritty defenses, and we should expect to see a rough and tough game as far as defense is concerned. As Todd Simons picks and pops, tries to get it going early. Rebound, fighting for it there was Boyd, goes out of bounds. Falcons keep it as Boyd wrestling for the ball.
I feel like it's going to be a scrappy game tonight, Ty.
It definitely looks like it with the way these defenses play, and it's just the culture of Ursuline. It's always been the culture of Ursuline having that type of gritty defense. And, of course, what we saw with Coach Beanie, he's really implemented that hustle-first mentality as we saw in both the Hudson and Struthers game, Brandon. As Leskovac tries to do second shot opportunity, no good, but he did get fouled on the second attempt. Will go to the line 4-2.
That fouls on Brady Shannon. That's his first.
And I mean, you got to figure too, when teams are playing that physical type, getting them into foul trouble has to be one of the MOs for both of these teams going forward.
Absolutely, it's going to be one of the main ways you can earn your points right here at the line. I mean, absolutely.
As we see now, Leskovac strong on his first free throw attempt, looks to straighten it out, at least get one out of these two attempts. But when playing physical, I mean, what we are expecting to see with Fitch tonight, what Coach Beanie said, as an 0-for-2 attempt, not what you want to see if you're Leskovac. Coach Beanie says we're going to be playing that press defense, and we saw that happen a lot. And a nice shot all the way. That's Pankey. Covered and all, didn't matter. Ran it right up, driving, layup, moving off of his feet, up through the net, what you love to see. As Evans gets it to Mitchell inside. Back outside, pass to nobody.
Out of bounds.
Looks like just miscommunication. You got to expect to see that. Leskovac's first game back has to get in the flow of the offense.
Most definitely. And it might be a little rough on the offensive side. It has been a little bit for the Falcons. Been relying a little bit more on Simons and their scorers looking for him. But we're going to look to see them break it down tonight.
As McElroy gets it inside, Beck has it. Beck, Mitchell covering, back outside, that's McElroy. Irving now, returning, kicks it to the wing now, pass to the corner. Beck trying to find Shannon, has to go back out, stolen away by Dan Evans. Quick hands from Evans, inside to Simons. Simons picks, pops, puts it up, puts it in. Mid-range area is his bread and butter, and if he can get it going early, he threatens to explode as Brady Shannon immediately on the response. They let him go. He was able to sneak by the defenders on that transitional bucket, immediately puts the Irish back on top. Last touch, it looked like by the Irish, stays with the Falcons as Leskovac tried to kick it out to Boyd. Well defended by McElroy. Boyd to Simons. Simons back covering, reverse layup, couldn't finish. Nice move though inside by Simons. Rebounded Irish. Running now, trying to go all the way with it. Pass out, nice pass, dangerous pass though. Shot is up on the floater, couldn't get it. Second chance, opportunity. Pankey putting it up and in. Offensive rebound, second chance points. 6-2 Ursuline, 5:45 left in the first. Dan Evans getting it to Boyd. Boyd trying to make the crossover move. And what we're going to see a lot, and we're seeing it now, that zone defense. Mitchell trying to shoot from outside, and Coach Beanie talked about that's the need, what they need to do. As trying to strip and steal it away, goes out of bounds, stays with the Irish. As Coach Beanie talked about it, he said they're going to play a zone defense. The way you got to beat zone, you got to be able to shoot from outside. And if you're not able to shoot from outside, they're going to keep trying to back you up further and further behind the line. As Simons, again with another steal. Nobody in front of him all the way, coast to coast. Todd Simons has 4. And that's where Coach Gunther on the other side for the Irish, Brandon, he talked about the problem why they're 0-3 start. They're not able to stop the best guy on the floor. The goal tonight is trying to hold Todd Simons to 12 to 14 points and not let him explode. As Evans with a 3 tried to bank that one in. Simons, another steal already.
My goodness. What a fast-paced game to start this out.
As Pankey tries to go the opposite way. A pushing foul is called. Looks like we're going back the way of the Falcons. As Beck picks it up. Mitchell will be inbounding. And yeah, both these teams, and we expect it fast, quick, and in a hurry is the type of offenses both these teams are running, trying to get ahead of the 8 ball and get behind the defenses. As Simons, covered by Irving. Simons trying to spin his way out. Mid-range shot. Almost put that one up and in. Out of bounds. Leskovac tried to come in and grab the rebound off of Shannon. Last touch by Leskovac goes back to the Irish. 6-4, but man, it feels like the score should be much bigger than that with the way these teams are running.
This is true entertainment tonight.
McElroy tried to get it all the way, missed the pass. He wanted to get it to Irving.
He was looking for the curve there, and he just couldn't get it on the pass.
It seems like some of these teams are almost working a little too quickly at times and getting ahead of themselves.
Absolutely.
As Evans now with the ball, guarded up by Pankey. Evans to Boyd. Boyd guarded by Shannon. Pick set by Simons. Boyd works his way to the block, has to pass out, goes outside to Leskovac. Leskovac is able to maintain his dribble, looking for a pass, gets it back out to Boyd at the top of the key. Now to Evans. Backed up to the half-court line, back to Boyd. Boyd on the drive inside, tried to go inside pass to Mitchell. Last touched by the Falcons goes to the Irish. And both teams having trouble working their way inside as we see. Vince Flotto has checked in. Beck has checked out. But boy, these teams, you want to talk about a culture of hustling and quick and just busting your butt on the court. We're seeing that from both teams right now. McElroy, Mitchell guarding, finds that corner. 3-point shot is up. No good. Short off the iron. Fight for the rebound. Last touch by Shannon. Out of bounds to the Falcons.
Coach Gunther irate now at his players. He just wants them to get the plays right. Wants them to get their heads in the game.
And and that is the culture. He wants that culture of respect. Coach Gunther told us. He said when you see that he wants that respect. He wants them to be intimidating too on defense, on offense. Simons trying to swing that pass. Nice catch by Boyd. Able to feed it, take it, put it up, put it in. 2 for the Falcons. 6 tied all together. 3:30 left in the first. McElroy trying to bully his way inside. Looks like he traveled. He did travel.
Falcons ball.
Interesting to note now, the Falcons going with almost a completely new substitution. As we see, Cam Smith is checking in. So is Malley. Johnny Malley. Alan Underwood also coming in. As well as, it looks like Delisadio.
Looks like Jaden Payne checked in for the Irish.
So group substitutions, you got to expect that when these teams are moving this fast, players get tired. Todd Simons staying on the floor, though. 4 points on the night for Simons. As Simons, see what the foul is called. Looks like a reach-in.
That foul's on Terrance Pankey.
And that is on Terrance Pankey.
A little bit of a bump there, a little bit of a hold. They'll call that.
3 fouls on the night for the Irish, none for the Falcons so far, playing relatively clean basketball in the first quarter.
Oh, he missed the pass there.
As Malley,
And the steps.
caught dancing near the paint, goes back to the Irish. 3:11 left in the first. As now Pankey, outside to Irving. Pankey moving quick, trying to go all the way with it, losing the ball. Let's see. Out of bounds, stepping out of bounds. Falcons get it back. A lot of turnovers in this game, Brandon.
Absolutely, yeah. They're playing fast-paced. They're playing with a lot of energy. They want to come out and get it on top of the other team because their defenses are just tremendous. They have so much. They have so much to give.
And the problem is, like, you can play ahead of yourself a little bit, and that's where we've seen a lot of these turnovers. Simons trying to get the matchup. Simons
with the crossover.
Fakes, tries to go back inside. The layup is up. Couldn't finish it at the rim. Second chance opportunity. Up and in. Todd Simons grabs his own rebound. 6 on the night for Simons. 2-point lead for the Falcons. Working his way, Ja'Kylan Irving. Inside pass. Nice pass. Block. No, they call a foul and going to the line. 4-2. That is going to be Jaden Payne. 6'4" forward.
Make him work for it down low.
Absolutely. And, I mean, with the way we've seen it, too, I mean, had to have just gotten enough of the hand because it looked like he got a lot of ball.
It looked pretty good to me, but they'll get the call on that.
As Payne missing his first free throw. Already, foul comes away as it was worth it at the end of the day. I mean, you get one or you take at least a point away by getting that foul. Payne, second shot, and there you go. Just an example of why, I mean, if the shot's there, you could foul and make them earn it, like you alluded to, Brandon. Simons trying to put the work on a mid-range shot is up. Oh, he's trying to start a mini fire here in Falcons Stadium. As Simons gets the ball on the steal, nice pass, finds Malley, up and in. 10-6 Falcons. What a great coast-to-coast pass. He plays wide receiver, but he might want to try out for quarterback after that pass, Brandon.
My goodness, what defense here by the Falcons, and another strip.
Strip there, that's by Underwood. Underwood running in transition, stops, pops from the free throw line, couldn't get it. Rebounded, fight for the rebound. Jump ball is called, goes to the Irish on alternating possessions.
A lot of energy in here tonight, Ty.
Absolutely. You could feel the tension already starting, and we're only in the first quarter, minute 47. McElroy checking back in for the Irish. Checking out is Ja'Kylan Irving. As Vince Flotto stays in the game. Underwood guarding Pankey. Pankey to Flotto. Flotto trying to work inside on Malley. Back outside Shannon. Shannon from 3 puts it up and in like butter. Hot knife through butter. It's too easy. Cutting the Falcon lead to just 1. Underwood now trying to find that quick response. Has to go outside to Malley. Malley back out to Underwood in the corner. Cross court shot. Cam 2 for the 3. In and out. Couldn't find the lucky bounce. Running in transition now is Pankey. Pankey works his way inside, back outside. Flotto steps into a shot, puts it up and puts it in. Back-to-back trays for the Irish, and it's back up by 2 for Ursuline.
If the Irish are finding the long ball, Ty, it's going to be really hard for this Falcons defense to keep ahead of them.
As we see back out, Malley swings it. Cam Smith tries again from 3. Couldn't straighten that one out. Rebound by Flotto. Flotto to Pankey. Pankey running in transition. Looks to stop. No, works his way inside. Foul is called. Falcons committed. It's going to be on the floor. They will be inbounding from just underneath the hoop. And Shannon will be inbounding the ball. But Falcons using a lot of their bench in this first quarter, and I mean, that's going to be interesting to see how fresh they are going to be coming into the second as McElroy has the ball. McElroy driving inside on Smith, lost the handle on it. Shannon lost the handle on that one, goes out of bounds. We'll see, stays with the Irish. As Alan Underwood never gave up on it, even underneath the legs of Shannon. He was all for the ball the entire time. But like you said, Brandon, I mean, we saw him against Hudson. We saw Fitch against Struthers. That's the way this Fitch team has played. It's always going for the ball no matter what the situation is.
Their defense is their best asset for sure, and they're definitely good at it. We see it here.
As Payne backs down his defender, puts it up and puts it in. No, traveling violation is called. Back to the Falcons. Another traveling violation. And boy, you know the Irish want that one back. Payne checks out, Beck checks in. Also checking in Boyd for the Falcons. 31.2 left in the first quarter of play. Falcons trailing the Irish by 2. As Boyd getting it to Underwood, back to Boyd. Now Malley with it, and back to Boyd. And this is closer to the team we saw in those first 2 games. This is more of a team that has kind of the experience so far in this season. 8 seconds and ticking left in the first. Falcons saving it for the last shot. Boyd gets it to Underwood. Underwood lines up the 3, puts it up and puts it in as the clock drains out. The Falcons take a 1-point lead going into the second quarter. Wow, what a shot and what a design play by the Falcons.
My goodness. They just passed it back and forth there. They just lulled him to sleep, as you would say, Ty.
Absolutely, and I mean, it worked, and what a great first quarter, and what a second quarter we're going to be in, what a rest of the game we're going to be in going forward, and we're going to have that second quarter more, and we're going to just take a real quick break here on ysnlive.com.
WRS Wealth Advisors, the area's premier wealth and retirement specialists, located on South Avenue in Boardman.
Greenwood Chevrolet in Austintown is going the extra mile. With the largest inventory of new 2020 Chevrolet vehicles, your journey to a better vehicle starts at the Mahoning Valley's #1 new car dealer, Greenwood Chevrolet in Austintown.
As we get ready and geared up for the second quarter of play between the Ursuline Fighting Irish and the Austintown Fitch Falcons, and Brandon, it's hard to keep up with these teams with how quickly they're running. You want to talk about 2 teams that exemplify hustle in one word. Talk about these teams and what we saw in that first quarter.
I mean, what grit and hustle out there. I mean, all defense, too. I mean, these men are working out here tonight very hard on defense, making them work, especially the Falcons working, as we see the shot there.
As Underwood tried to line it up after that 3. Boyd able to get the rebound. Nice hustle by Boyd. Blocked, though, on the other end. McElroy comes down with it.
See, and he misses a shot there, and the defense just prevails on that possession. It's an incredible game of defense tonight.
As Pankey was able to come up behind for the rebound. Shannon with a turnaround jumper. Couldn't find the bottom on that one. Pankey gets it all the way up. Blocked by Simons, though. Simons gets the block. Running in transition. Malley has it. To Underwood. Tried to get the pass. Last touch by the Irish. Beck came in nicely. Tried to intercept it. He got there right in time. Great timing by Beck. Falcons do keep possession, but I mean, if Beck wasn't there, that's a layup right there for the Falcons.
Absolutely. Great use of their bodies here. They're just sacrificing it, putting it wherever it needs to be. Simons with the ball, finds the corner. Underwood fakes the 3, tries to drive all the way on baseline. Couldn't find the bottom. Second chance, up and in. Alan Underwood. Hustle, grit, and determination. Grown man move there, puts it right up and in.
As Shannon finds Pankey. Pankey immediately stopped by Underwood. Shannon, mid-range jumper, up and in from the free throw line. Got to get Shannon more involved. He's been up and in with all of his shots tonight.
Absolutely sticks it there from the top of the key.
As Malley finds Boyd. Falcons slowing it down a little bit. Maybe need some rest or just trying to lull him to sleep. Turnover there. Beck comes away with the steal. McElroy to Shannon. Shannon dialing it up. Are you kidding me? From 2 feet behind the line. Brady Shannon dialing it up, finding the bottom of the net. 17-15 Ursuline.
My goodness.
Couple feet further back, he might have been shotting that from 680. Jeez. Is now fighting for it. Shannon comes away with it to Pankey. McElroy on transition all the way up and in. McElroy executing perfectly in transition. Timeout, Falcons. 4-point lead for the Irish. And boy, oh boy, when you have someone like Brady Shannon shooting from virtually anywhere on the court, it definitely helps open up that defense a little bit.
Oh my goodness, what an energizer there. He's just sticking every shot he puts up.
And boy, I mean, we saw Brady Shannon. What confidence too in that shot to just step into that 3 from. I mean, I don't even know how deep that was. It looked like it was at least 2 to 3 feet behind the line when he stepped into that 3.
My goodness.
But, I mean, that's one of the keys, too. I mean, you got to force someone to come up to him. But, I mean, if you come up to him, you just leave those lanes open. And the Falcons try to cut off those driving lanes. But it's a very fine line you got to walk when you're playing that press defense.
Most definitely, and especially when you don't have tremendous height down low, it's going to be very difficult to keep those driving lanes concealed. But the Falcons here just have to step back into their offense and pick up the points.
As Evans checks in to Underwood, back to Evans. Evans to Smith to Simon. Simon's turnaround jumper, couldn't find the bottom, was right on line, just could not get it to fall. He's been right there on every shot. He just can't find the bottom. Shannon drives all the way outside corner. McElroy could not finish the three. Second chance opportunity. Rattles around the rim. Couldn't finish it. Will go to the line. 4-2. That's Ja'Kylan Irving. And this is the biggest lead of the night for the Irish, and it looks to grow depending on Irving's free throws coming up here. Irish leading by 4, looking to extend that lead to, at the most, 6. And he swishes that one up and through. And they talked about, Coach Gunther talked about missing Irving these last 3 games. Both the Irish are 0-3, Falcons are 0-2, and he said Irving is going to really be that catalyst for this team, and he's really going to be an energizer. And I mean, even if he doesn't have too many points on offense, I think those were his first 2. I mean, on defense, Brandon, he's been playing incredible.
Oh, most definitely. And all these fighting Irish have been. I mean, they're all fighting out here, and he takes the steps there.
Yeah, Isaac Boyd, that was Alan Underwood, shuffling his feet right at the wing, goes back to the Irish, and not what you want to do right now as the Irish will have a 6-point lead, threatening to grow. You can't make those mental errors and give the ball back to him. Irving on Cam Smith, and a foul is called, and that's going to be on Cam Smith. He commits it.
And they're just forcing them to be physical right now. They're just driving to the hoop, and they're not afraid to drive to the hoop as they were in the fourth quarter, but they were hitting the threes from back deep.
Isaac Boyd checking in for Cam Smith. Boyd played a relatively great quarter in the first, defensively for sure. He's really been a stopper for this Falcons team. Off the fingertips, last touch by the Irish will go back to the Falcons. As we hear Coach Beanie just talk execute, I mean, the plays are there, and the Falcons have had wide open shots a lot. It's just you got to be able to finish those shots to stay in a game like this.
Absolutely. You have to not be afraid to step up and make the big shots or even shoot the ball sometimes.
As we see Boyd trying to find the pass, couldn't get it to Simon. Shannon cuts it off. Shannon all the way. Nice tip by Evans to stop the fast break. McElroy inside to Irving. Irving swings it out. Pankey from 3. No good. Fight for the rebound. Able to get it. No. And it's going to go back to the Falcons. I'm not sure what the call was. It was a foul. Who'd they call that on? Flotto.
A push. Don't see that much called those kind of loose ball type of fouls.
Interesting to note, too. I mean, Falcons get the ball back, and it would have, I mean, for all intents and purposes, I mean, that's probably a 2 going up for the Irish.
Most definitely.
As Evans, Underwood back to Evans. Evans driving inside, putting the work on him, tries to go inside, misses the pass, stolen away by Irving. Irving all the way, splits the defense up, no good, but the foul will go to the line for 2 more. Ja'Kylan Irving, as Gino Lucente and Jaden Payne look to check in for the Irish. Also, Gianni Malley for the Falcons. As Irving lines up his first. He's 3 of 3 at the line. As the big 3-point shooter, Brady Shannon, checking out. Falcons have to be a sigh of relief right now to have him off of the court.
Don't have to worry about him right now.
And the first miss of the night. Last touch by Simons, and that is and you see Simons visibly frustrated off of that.
Pretty upset.
I mean, that's a rebound in his hands too, and if there's one thing he wants back, it's that rebound right now. Giving the ball back to the Irish, who can relatively make it a 10-point lead right now. Tip, though, Leskovac stolen away though. Underwood on the second chance. Couldn't finish the layup, but coming in and he got you back, man. Nate Leskovac comes in with the finish, and that's a huge turnaround bucket for the Falcons, and that's one that can really flip the momentum. Irving trying to go baseline, trying to pass baseline. Flotto goes inside, back to Irving. Irving shot up, no good, but the foul. Make him earn it at the line. Good foul from the Falcons. But what a good, I mean, you saw Leskovac, he had the initial tip, and I mean, what a great follow through from Underwood not to give up on the steal. Came away with the steal, couldn't finish it up, and then just as Underwood backed up Leskovac, Leskovac backed up Underwood.
Nails the free throw there.
As Irving, 4 of 5 from free throw on the night. As Shannon checks back in. I don't think you're going to see Shannon play or have many minutes on the bench tonight. Just the way he's been shooting it. As Boyd checks out, Mitchell checks in for the Falcons.
Absolutely. Great offense.
Lining it up. Couldn't rattle that second one in. 1 of 2 trip for Irving and the Irish. 6-point lead for Ursuline. Simons bringing it up to Underwood. Underwood to Simons to Malley. Finding Simons. Simons dialing it up from distance. Couldn't finish, and Simons wanting to be that starter for the Falcons. It's a nice steal, nice fake. Couldn't get the shot finish for Underwood. Underwood, and it's going to be a jump ball. Looks like the Falcons should keep it. No, it goes to the Irish on alternating possessions.
You see Simons there calling the play coming up the floor. He wants to get the offense going, just couldn't hit the shot. But the great steal there with the press.
And that's what you got to love. With the way that they play press, Brandon, no play is ever dead for them, and they always have a chance to come away with the steal. And a nice foul there. I mean, try to dial it up. That could have been an and one opportunity. We'll have to send him to the line for 2. I believe that was McElroy. No, it was Irving again.
Irving is making them try.
4 of 6 on the night from free throw for Irving.
And you got to keep the Falcons defense honest. They're so good. I mean, pop up in the mid-range. You force them to guard you at those positions and those shots.
As after Simons kind of had a little mini explosion in the first quarter, he's been relatively quiet, and that's been one of the keys for the Irish. They wanted to hold Simons to around 12 to 14 points. They didn't want to let him go off. He's at 6 right now, 3:21 left in the first half. So it definitely will be interesting to see what the Falcons are going to have going forward offensively. If it's not coming from Simons, it needs to come from somewhere. As Joe Roth has checked in for Austintown. Working his way inside Malley. All the way up and in. Gianni Malley, didn't matter who was on him. 2 points up and in, cutting the Irish lead to 5. And a nice block on the other side by Simons.
Oh, my.
Malley all the way. Couldn't finish it. Simons tried finishing it. 2 Falcons on the floor. They're a mismatch on defense. Underwood trying to cut it off. Couldn't cut it off. Shot is up and in. And fighting for it on the other end cost him. Simons gets the ball, trying to back his way up and in. Couldn't finish the shot. Fight for the rebound. Getting it is Mitchell. Mitchell hoisting up the shot. No good. Rebounded again by the Irish. McElroy has it. And
slow it down.
Yeah, I mean, Coach Gunther,
wow.
Another
steal.
As Simons getting the foul call. Shannon committed it.
And Simons there, I think, with a little acting. But
Great draw by Simons.
I mean, absolutely.
As Simons absolutely was looking for contact on that one. Got it. I mean, they called it for him. Will go to the line for 2. And this is where you can get back into the swing of things, is those free throws, to try to get your confidence back up on getting that muscle memory up and in with these shots.
Absolutely. Get back into rhythm here as he knocks that one down.
As Zach Papala has checked in for the Irish. As well as Beck. Tyler Beck.
See a little personnel discrepancy out here. Maybe.
As the Falcons has cut the Irish lead to 6. Simons trying to cut it even further, and he does so, cutting it to 5. But I mean, all around, what great defense from the Falcons. And I mean, we talk about never giving up. Causing turnovers is what they've done in this game, and the Falcons have really done a great job, as have the Irish, in creating those turnovers. Irving trying to go all the way, trying to fight through the contact. Does fight through the contact. Amazing shot by Irving.
My goodness.
As Malley trying to give it the work to Simons. Simons calling for screen. Smith gives it to him. McElroy losing the ball, looking for the foul. Beck came down with it. Beck guarded by Underwood, and they're going to have to call a timeout to avoid that backcourt violation. Wise timeout from the Irish. Don't want to lose that ball and lose any momentum. But right around that 7-point lead, the Irish have done a good job of holding it. And it seems like every time the Falcons try to get into that groove again, Irish do a good job of pushing them back down.
Oh my gosh, they're so aggressive on defense, Ty. They're really trying out here for every loose ball. And they're getting in the face of all the shooters, getting strips. They're all over tonight.
And, you know, even with the Falcons starting off 0-2, Coach Beanie said the one positive he has taken away from this team, he's like, they worked their butt off on every single play. He said, and Struthers scored the points they did. We were in their face every single time, created 19 turnovers off the Wildcats. And, I mean, that's impressive against that Wildcats team that usually plays relatively clean. To create 19 turnovers on them, that's what you call good defensive basketball. As now Irving, guarded by Underwood. A little bit slower pace. Pankey. Back to Irving. Irving stutter steps. Drives to the right. Now to Pankey. Pankey drives to the right. On baseline. Shot is up and in. Through the contact. Roth couldn't stop him. 9-point lead for the Irish and threatening to run away with it. Malley works inside, tries to go all the way outside to Simons. Simons fakes it, runs around the defense to the opposite corner, lining it up from three, needing the three, couldn't sink it. Rebounded by Irish. Cam Smith struggling from three-point, cannot finish. Tyler Beck on the transition. Other end, 11-point lead, double-digit lead, first of the night for the Irish. Minute 13 left in the half. Malley. Falcons desperately needing some sort of offense. Malley was looking for a three, has to go to Roth. Roth working inside, outside to Underwood. Underwood outside to Simons. Simons getting double teamed in the corner, has to go cross court to Malley. Malley now working inside, tries to find a pass outside to Smith. Nice pass to Roth. Up and in with the foul. Looks like it will count. It will, and one opportunity for Roth.
That foul's on Tyler Beck.
I can't help but react to the reaction that Coach Gunther keeps having over here, just in disbelief at the call.
As Beck committed the foul, 2 fouls on the night for Beck. Shot is up, rattles it in. Joe Roth completes the and one opportunity and trims that Irish lead to 8. Smith checking out, checking in for the Falcons. That'll be number 20. That is Michael Palmer. As Flotto has checked in as well for the Irish. 53.6 in the half. Flotto has it back to Irving and back to Flotto. And they're trying to do that press defense. They're going to have to back away off of it. Irving all the way. Nice tip. That was Roth. Simons has it. Simons driving on Beck outside. Underwood lining up the three. Could not sink it. Too strong on the shot. Irving trying to respond. Shot is up. Trying to cause the blocking foul, or I should say the charge was Palmer. Couldn't get it. Shot was up and in as Simons couldn't get the shot up. Simons gets his own rebound. Second chance opportunity. Up and in for Simons. That's 10 points on the night for Todd. Back down to 8. 14 seconds. And boy, oh boy, as Flotto has to go outside. Pankey almost lost the ball, kept his dribble. Double dribble is called, goes back to the Falcons. 3.5 left in the half.
Yeah, he picked up the ball there. They had some confusing looks on their faces. He definitely picked the ball up.
And coming from behind, that was Palmer too. I mean, great double team to cause that. As Malley, 2 seconds and ticking, needs to hoist up the shot. Almost put it in, and boy, oh boy, trying to set this whole arena on fire was Malley with one shot. But nonetheless, Brandon, 8-point lead for the Irish, but I mean, this is still anybody's game right now.
Absolutely, both playing with intensity, but the Irish on top right now.
And I mean, this is turning out to be one of the better games we've seen all year. And I mean, this might turn out to be one of the better games of the year. We'll have to see what happens in the second half. Falcons, of course, going to have to alter their game plan. Ursuline game plan seems to be working right now. Falcons need to shoot a little bit better from 3, though.
Absolutely.
So we will, of course, have that second half for you on ysnlive.com. And I mean, tune in. It's going to be a great second half. This is Ty Bartell with Brandon Colangelo. We'll see you in the second half here on ysnlive.com.
21 News.
Let's get right to our top story tonight.
More experienced reporters.
A new Wilmington restaurant.
GM Lordstown.
Telling more local stories.
We'll look at efforts
boy
to
is
curb
recovering from a broken
around our valley.
Community in Niles. We are here in Youngstown. Right up.
Because you expect
Important for everyone.
No place like home.
more local news.
In Mercer County Court.
Become life-threatening.
21 News is our valley's #1 local news.
Welcome home to a home made homier with Baird Brothers Fine Hardwoods. Inspiration starts at BairdBrothers.com and is turned into reality when high-quality hardwoods are delivered right to your home. Baird Brothers has the latest design trends, shiplap and skinny lap interior siding, antique oak rustic flooring, and, well, you'll find them all at BairdBrothers.com. Ordered easily, delivered conveniently, enjoyed comfortably. BairdBrothers.com.
Hi everyone, this is DJ Yoakley with Your Sports Network. We appreciate your support of YSN and welcome you to the YSN family. Our broadcast streams are brought to you live at no cost to you by sponsors that are local to this community. Without the vision and generosity of our sponsors and partners, we would not be able to bring this game to you today. So please support the great businesses and leaders that are making this game possible. And if you're a business in need of great advertising and sponsorship opportunities, feel free to head over to our site for more information on the right fit for you. We are local, we are loyal, and we are live. We are YSN.
Myers Family Insurance knows the importance of a great team.
Our team continues to grow to help you with your Medicare and retirement needs.
The annual election period is October 15th through December 7th. Now's the time to make sure your plan continues to meet your needs for the upcoming year.
Call today.
Quality, customer service, and integrity. Those are the 4 words that have driven our success since 1957 at Joe Dickey Electric.
Joe Dickey Electric is one Mahoning Valley landmark business that stays current with the requirements of our customers. Family owned and managed, we are an electrical contractor and energy solutions provider. Every member of our team adds to his or her skill set through ongoing training. Residential, commercial, industrial, automotive, and more. We keep ahead of the needs of our customers with a fleet of more than 50 vehicles and 24/7 emergency service, so you're never left in the dark.
I went to Greenwood Chevrolet because I was really interested in looking at the tracks.
Because I wanted my dream truck.
Because I've been going there for 20 years. I think whenever we go there, whatever car we're looking for, they have tremendous inventory.
If you're looking for people who care about you, Greenwood is the place to go.
You know, it's like family there. The girls know me in service. It's Miss Kim in the Tahoe.
I'm really happy that I went to Greenwood Chevrolet.
Because they really went
the extra mile for me.
Now we're going the extra mile for you, only at Greenwood Chevrolet.
Hello, I'm Greg Burbick with G. Burbick Farms. For the last 100 years, my family has farmed in Columbiana and Mahoning counties. I began raising cattle in 1996 with the goal of providing a better product for you and your family on the dinner table. Our grass-fed and grain-supplemented Black Angus beef are raised with no hormones, steroids, or antibiotics. We're known for our hometown-friendly service and incredible tasting products. We're locally owned and have customers across the tri-state area. Our products go from our farm to your family. Stop by our farm on New Buffalo Road or visit us on the web at gburbickfarms.com. Don't forget to like us on Facebook. G. Burbick Farms, it just tastes better.
WRS Wealth Advisors, the area's premier wealth and retirement specialists. Located on South Avenue in Boardman.
Hi, I'm Colin Chupa. And I'm Kelsey Clem from K-Squared Marketing. Our boutique marketing firm specializes in media planning and buying, public relations, event marketing strategies, and strategic sponsorships. We can integrate our services with your existing game plan, or we can be your entire marketing team. Your goals, our game plan. Let's win together. Call K-Squared Marketing at 330-623-2730 or visit ksquared.marketing to learn more.
When looking for home design inspiration, don't just be inspired, be Baird inspired. Whether new or remodeling, Baird Brothers has the latest trends like shiplap to refresh your home. Go from inspiration to installation with our wide selection of in-stock American hardwoods. From the rustic charm of antique oak to the warmth of traditional cherry, Baird Brothers has what you need to make your home inspiring. Baird Brothers, our family's heritage, your family's home.
This is Jim Myers with Myers Family Insurance, your local Medicare and retirement resource. We're excited to have sports back. Whether you're on the field or cheering from the stands, sports unifies communities and brings hope for the future. We're all one team working together. At Myers Family Insurance, we know the importance of a great team.
Our team continues to grow to help you with your Medicare and retirement needs.
The annual election period is October 15th through December 7th. Now's the time to make sure your plan continues to meet your needs for the upcoming year.
Friday night, in this fresh limousine, I'm feeling pretty good about myself, like I'm living the dream. Platform shoes, strutting down the street. It's gonna get hot in here, I hope you can handle the heat. Everybody get down.
Planning a project around your home or rental property? Trust the electrical service to the local experts with 62 years of serving the Mahoning Valley. Joe Dickey Electric is your local go-to source for responsive, reliable residential electrical work. From everyday maintenance and repairs to new installations, electrical upgrades, and safety inspections, no job is too big or too small. Call Joe Dickey Electric today, 800-549-3976, or visit DickeyElectric.com. That's DickeyElectric.com.
Storm season. I think we're under the gun for some heavy storms over the next couple of hours.
And Storm Tracker 21 is ready.
This is probably the one we're keeping a closer eye on.
On air.
And locally, we're going to have a lot of eyes on our area.
Online.
All right, let's talk high-res futurecast and the timing of this weather.
On social media and on our app.
Rain will come and go tomorrow. There'll be some dry intervals.
Stay ready with Storm Tracker 21.
The severe weather threat now through around sunset this evening.
Tri-State Ford announces the Built for the Holiday sales event. Get America's best price on F-150 and great deals on our entire Ford lineup. Choose from Escape, Edge, Explorer, and Expedition and get $2,000 trade assist cash, plus 0% financing, plus no payment for 90 days on all new 2021 Ford models, plus a 10-year, 200,000-mile warranty and more. Now that's the Tri-State Ford advantage.
Customer focus, community driven. Visit tristateford.net.
Welcome back to high school basketball. Austintown Fitch Falcons versus the Ursuline Fighting Irish here in Austintown, Ohio. Of course, Ty Bartell along with Brandon Colangelo with the call of tonight's game. And Brandon, what we saw in that first half, I mean, great athleticism, great defense, and I mean, not a second of stoppage between these two teams.
No, both going at each other's throat. Waiting to see who can hit, but the defense was just hitting more than anything, getting strips and steals on both ends. Irish on top, though, with the substantial 8-point lead.
And we've talked about it, too. The Irish's game plan going in was take Simons out of the game, hold him to about 12 to 14 points. He's got 10 so far, so it looks like he should break what they're doing. But they've done such a tremendous job on everybody else. It doesn't matter how many points Simons has scored because they've held everyone else to very minimal scoring.
Right. If you're talking about Simons, in reference to Simons, the supporting cast hasn't been anywhere near.
And here we go, already to start. McElroy, one coast to the other on the steal. And it's a 10-point lead again on the steal. I mean, the athleticism is the one thing Coach Beanie talked about with this Irish team is they are one of the most athletic teams in the area. As Malley out. Boyd lost the handles on it, and that is just a mistake you cannot make right now when you're trying to claw your way back into a game.
The Ursuline Irish are playing with some fun tonight. They're in rhythm. they liking to see how it fly, and they can do about everything on the floor. Shoot it down low, and shoot it from out high.
You could always use athletic players as Brady Shannon tries to do the turnaround J. Boyd gets it, loses his balance. No foul is called, goes back to the Irish. Looking for a blocking foul, I think, was Boyd, but couldn't get it there. As the Irish getting the ball back, and they're going to try to run away with it here in this third quarter. As having the ball now is Irving to McElroy. Working it inside, Shannon, turnaround Jay, up, no good, blocked, rebounded though, reverse layup up and in. That was Pankey making the shot, 12-point lead for the Irish. Malley bringing it up, looking for someone, gets it to Underwood. Underwood, back out to Malley. Malley has to back out. Roth is there, right around the free throw line, trying to go inside to Simons. Simons trying to back up on Beck. And a foul is called. Tyler Beck has had all kinds of fits tonight guarding Simons. Another foul on him, 3 on the night.
And they swing it right over there to him. And they're looking to exploit the mismatch for sure.
Problem is, even if you do get Beck into foul trouble, this Ursuline bench is so deep and so athletic. You're just replacing Beck with someone of equal athleticism coming onto the court. As Roth has that open lane, finishes it up and in. Nice shot by Roth. Able to find that little sliver in that driving lane and able to exploit it.
Great take there. And we see the press come out again. Let's see if we can actually get in the tip ball there. And it works at least to some degree. I mean, they're getting steals out here, but the problem is when they can't get back on that fast break.
And it's a tale of two defenses. The Falcons primarily play press, where the Irish are playing a zone defense. And what Coach Beanie says, if you can't shoot that 3 ball and you can't work in between the zone, it creates so much fits trying to play against a zone defense. You have to be able to shoot that 3. As lining it up, McElroy up and in, too easy. Are you kidding me? And he shoots the bow and arrow. Does McElroy, fires the arrow in. 13-point lead for the Irish. Simons trying to find that pass. Good pass to Underwood, and a no-look pass to Malley. Malley back to Simons. Simons open 3 up, no good. Fighting for the rebound. Roth tried to get it. Getting it was Boyd. Boyd gets it out. Malley fakes it all the way up. Could not finish, though. The lid is on the bucket right now for the Falcons. All the way, Pankey with the take. Up and in, taking Joe Roth down with him.
Letting him know.
15-point lead for the Irish. Underwood to Roth. Roth, turnaround Jay, up and in. Roth has been probably one of the most consistent shooters on the night for the Falcons. He has consistently been making those buckets from all areas of the court. Maybe someone you need to turn to going forward.
Yeah, you might look to get him off some pick and rolls here. Get him the shot in the mid-range there as he nails it.
Highlight number 14, Joe Roth for the Falcons. He has 7 on the night, the second biggest scorer for the Falcons. Look at the scoring of the Irish. You got McElroy with 9. You got Irving with 9. You have Pankey with 10. You got Shannon with 10. I mean, there's 38 of your 43 points coming from 4 starters. Very spread out scoring, but that's the way this Irish team has played.
Absolutely. I mean, they're just forcing them. They're driving. It's not even so much the shooting. They're forcing it down low. They're forcing the issue.
And, I mean, the athleticism, there hasn't been a single drive where you haven't seen one of these guys sprint to the bucket when they get the ball. It's get the ball and move. And they move it very effectively, and they've pretty much passed it very well, too. I mean, some turnovers here and there because of the Falcons, the way they play defense. But other than that, I mean, the way that the Irish have passed the ball, they've really created a lot of open looks for themselves. As Shannon will be inbounding for the Irish, holding a 13-point lead. Shannon goes to Pankey, now back to Shannon. Shannon met by Malley. Shannon has to go back out to Pankey, guarded by Boyd. Pankey getting it to Irving. Irving back out to Pankey. Almost stolen away by Boyd. Got his hand in there. Pankey has to back up now on defense. Resetting on defense. Shannon was looking for a screen. Has to back out. Works his way back inside. Pankey working on Boyd. Outside Beck. Beck with the crossover. Shot is up. No good. Foul is called on Beck. He has 4 fouls on the night.
That's his 3rd.
Has 4 fouls for Beck, and they're going to have to bring him out. Checking in is Flotto for the Irish. And they've done a great job of getting the fouls on Beck, but not really anybody else. Everyone else has kind of played pretty clean basketball tonight for the Irish. Malley trying to cross over on McElroy. Malley has to go back to Underwood. Underwood fakes the three, now steps in, goes to the pass to Simons. Simons has to back out after the defense repurposes his momentum out to Malley. Malley working inside. Shot is up, could not finish, and that's the problem. They've gotten to the bucket. They just can't finish those shots, can the Falcons. Having the ball now is McElroy to Irving. Irving thought about the three, works it inside. Nice pass to Shannon, up and in, and that is just beautiful basketball, Brandon.
Oh my God, most definitely. He gets in there, slithery take there, and he just swings it over.
Simons immediately answers 12 points, and Coach Gunther visibly frustrated as Simons now with 12, the leading scorer for the Falcons. McElroy trying to answer, kicks it out. Flotto now crossover, steps back, three-pointer up, rattles in and out. Wishes he had that one back. Malley working in transition. Ball is out. And they call a foul. Let's see who that one is on. And they're going to call that one on Pankey. Falcons will keep possession. Jevin Collins has checked in, so has Dan Evans. Malley checks out. And so does Boyd. Roth getting some serious playing time here in the second half. And Collins is one of the better shooters, too. And we see him a lot in the JV games, but he's been one of the better shooters for this Falcons team, and they're looking for any type of offense right now.
Absolutely. They need something to hit right now, being down as much as they are. And it's been difficult. I mean, Ursuline has pressured them so much at the arc and down low, just forcing them to turn the ball over most times.
The Falcons have done a good job of creating those open three-point looks. They just can't convert them, and that's what's killed them so far in the night. As they tried to get it to Roth, foul is called. That one is on McElroy.
That foul's on DeMarcus McElroy.
As that's going to be 4 fouls now for the Irish. Collins looking to inbound, has to go to Underwood. Underwood backs up on defense, gets it to Simons. Simons pump fakes, now works it inside. He has to go back outside to Underwood. Underwood trying to attack, has to find someone to go to. It just goes right back to Simons. And not really able to penetrate on the Falcons. Goes cross corner. Collins lines up from three. Could not sink it. Fight for the rebound. Collins comes down with it. McElroy tried fighting for it. Gets it back out to Simons. Simons back to Collins. Collins trying to go with the crossover. Back out. Underwood has an open shot. Can't sink it. Fight for the rebound. Coming down. McElroy has it. And that's, again, Falcons just struggling so much from the three-point line, and it's really been the story. Flotto lining it up. No good. Rebound by Pankey. Pankey backs up now to Irving. Irving mid-range J up and in. Bread and butter. Too easy. 15-point lead back for the Irish. Irish taking a timeout. 30-second on that one. Cam Smith looks to check in for the Falcons.
Looked a little gas here, Tyler. The Falcons do, that is.
And I mean, can you blame them with the way that the Irish play, man? I mean, we're looking at, that's almost the end. 2:58 left in the third. I don't think the Irish have stopped in that time. And the only time they've stopped, I think, is when the Falcons have tried to slow it down. And I mean, the Falcons, I should say, they matched that intensity the Irish had in that first half. But you kind of see it wearing on the Falcons a little bit more in this half. And what Coach Gunther talked about, too, I mean, we talk about the 0-3 start he had. He's like, the bigger thing is turning it around in the second half, and he's like, and then 0-3 doesn't matter. He said it's not about how you start, it's about how you finish. He's like, and if we make it far in the playoffs and everything, no one's going to remember 0-3 at the point. So he's like, the beginning of the season doesn't matter to me. It's how we finish is what really matters to me. And with everyone making the playoffs, I mean, good point. As Leskovac checking back in, Simons trying to line it up, putting it in. 14 points for Simons. Simons trying to will his team back into it. They might need to lean on his shoulders as it's a 13-point Falcons deficit. Flotto lining it up from three. Could not get it to fall. Simons gets the rebound. Simons trying to go all the way with it. Pankey picks him up to Collins. Collins, shot is up. Traveling violation, though. And Simons is visibly frustrated after that one. He's really wanting to will this team back. And Collins, I mean, had a great open look, just shuffled his feet. As Irving, McElroy, back to Irving. And the press is on and real right now from the Falcons. Getting it to Flotto. Flotto, floater up. rattles around, couldn't finish, out of bounds to the Falcons.
Falcons ball.
As Flotto tried to go up and in with the floater, could not finish. McElroy checking out for the Irish. Collins will be inbounding. Evans looks to bring up. Irish up in their zone right now. Zone and man-to-man is what we look defensively from the Irish. Turnaround jumper, could not make it. That was just a heat check from Simons. He's trying to do it himself. As a nice turnaround tip from Simons. Simons all the way up and in on the layup. Did it all himself. Got the tip, the steal. Went the way of the Falcons, coast to coast, 11-point deficit. Cutting into it, and another steal. Collins up, cannot finish. Rebound by Shannon, and staying up on him is Collins. Had to get it out. Flotto running in transition. Flotto at the wing, kicks it back out to Irving. Irving met up by Dan Evans, trying to put the work on him. Tries to back up. Dan Evans gets the steal. Simons has it. Another tip ball, trying to get it. Irving, Simons, all the way up and in through the defenders. Through a sea of Irish, Simons finds the bottom of the net. As Irving, tipped again by the Falcons, recovered by Irving. Floater up and in. Offensive foul called on Irving. Goes back to the Falcons. McElroy checking back in for the Irish. Checking out is Irving. That was a greatly timed offensive foul, and that might be the adrenaline shot that the Falcons really need. Minute 5 left in the third.
Absolutely. We're seeing them gain some life here.
As now, a shot needing, the Falcons really need some sort of shot here. Cutting it to a single-digit deficit to just 9 is huge. They need to cut into that lead a little bit more. Collins, Smith, they need this one. Jumps up, no good on the second bounce. As Pankey shuffles his feet. He's so elusive with the way he dribbles the ball, Pankey. It's every movement means something. As the miss from the Irish, handing it off to Simons. Simons needing to run in transition, trying to get it to Leskovac. Lost the handle, back to Simons. Simons, cross court, stepping into a three is Collins, putting it up and putting it in! Just what the doctor ordered. The Falcons cut it to 6. Almost stealing it away. Pankey has it. Pankey, Smith covering. Pankey able to push off of his defender. Now Pankey back to center court. 12 seconds of ticking. Irish likely holding it for the last shot. It's Pankey to Flotto. Flotto to Pankey. 4 seconds of ticking. Pankey trying to go all the way. Stolen by Simon. Simon just going to hold it, so we don't need to shoot it. But boy, oh boy, they've clawed back into this one, Brandon. It's only a 6-point deficit. We got 8 minutes to go. But, talk about what worked for the Falcons in that third quarter and what really led to them clawing back into this game.
Todd Simons, that definitely, that 6-point spurt or that 8-point spurt there definitely got him going, got him some confidence. Steals on defense also gave him those possessions. You got to wonder, can Ursuline hang in right now against this?
You want to look at one, if I'm going to highlight one shot in that whole run that got the Falcons within 6, you got to look at that 3 from Jevon Collins.
Yes.
To really, that might be the shot in the arm that the Falcons needed, because you go from a 9-point deficit to just a 6-point deficit. And that really changes things up now.
That's 3 possessions of basketball to make it.
It's a 3-point shot that the Falcons have been really needing in this game. And they've had the looks. They just really can't finish from distance. And really, they just needed someone that can make 1, 2 threes to really just give them that respect from that arc again. As we're going to get ready, gearing up. No break in between quarters on this one. We're gearing up for another 8 minutes of basketball as this barn burner continues to go between these two teams. As McElroy to Pankey. Irish will start out with the ball. 8 minutes to go. Falcons trying to make a comeback. Pankey with the ball. Inside. Shot is up and in, and one opportunity for the Irish. That is a huge shot to start off for Pankey.
What an elusive take there.
And we talked about it too towards the end of the third. Every movement means something with him, and every limb, every appendage. He's just always moving everything, and his whole body, everything moves with where he moves, and it's so elusive, and it has to give defenders fits because they don't know where he's going.
Absolutely. He has tremendous length. He's a very lanky fellow.
As Evans now with the ball. Evans to Leskovac. Cam Smith dialing it up. Can't finish. Rebounded from the Falcons. Collins can't finish it up. Foul is called on the Falcons. Back to the Irish.
I mean, great effort there by Collins, but he just couldn't get it to fall. But Cam Smith has been missing the 3-ball all night, and boy, would it help if he could hit him.
Yeah, and you see him. He was going through the motions, too. Of like he's visibly frustrated, too, because he's had a lot of open looks in the corner, and it's almost getting to the point where, I mean, they're kind of leaving him right now, and you got to make them respect you from 3.
You need to keep them honest.
Especially if you're going to shoot those type of 3s, and I mean, you hope he could turn it around, and the Falcons would really love if he could turn it around in this quarter because, I mean, with the open looks he's got, it would really open up the offense for them. As all the way, McElroy tried to get it up and in. Leskovac with the rebound. Simons has it. Simons cross-court. Nice pass to Evans. Back to Simons. Simons shot up and in. It didn't matter. Falling away, it didn't matter. Simons off of 1 foot, puts it up and puts it in. All the way up and in. On the other end, Flatto responds.
My goodness, what a take there.
Simons now trying to respond. He's feeling it. Rattles around the rim, could not convert. 20 on the night for Simons. Irving now with the ball. Collins is covering. 6:48 left in this game. Falcons trailing by 9. Irving looking for the pass to Shannon. Nice cut off by Leskovac. Fight for the ball. Coming away with it is Irving. Irving trying to make the drive inside. Simons with the nice hand on the ball. Got the shot up was Irving. Falcons well defended by Simons. Simons trying to go coast to coast to Collins. Collins shot up, traveled again. Collins has that open look, shuffled his feet. And we saw Coach Beanie have a conversation with the official.
I think he's just letting them know that these are high school players right now, Ty. They're going to make mistakes.
Yeah, and you can't call any little move of like the front of the shoe or whatever. But, I mean, nonetheless, look out. Almost taken to you. They thought you were an eligible player, Brandon.
I would have put the shot up if I got it, I tell you that.
As the ball sails out of bounds, the Irish will have it.
I am Fitch alumni. I mean, there could be something there, right?
Irving to McElroy. McElroy gets it to Shannon. Shannon with the mismatch on Leskovac, trying to back him down. Shannon backs it all the way up, puts it up, no good. Rebound by Leskovac. Tripping there, no foul is called as Simons was clearly tripped. Clearly a push off by the Irish there as Pankey will be checking in. As Simons is irate right now at the officials for not calling that. The foot was definitely out. He definitely got tripped on that.
Absolutely upsetting. It's sad they missed the call there, but you got to play on. You can't let the nerves get the better of you in a game like this, especially.
As Pankey gets it to Irving, swings it. McElroy wide open from distance, cannot finish. Rebounded by Pankey. Pankey repurposes his momentum up, no good. Simons gets the rebound, tries to go somewhere, goes to back out to Pankey. Simons trying to do it all himself. He is furious. Simons getting the rebound. He's going himself, noticing what he has in front of him. Simons all the way, getting it to Boyd, and they're going to call jump ball. Stays with the Falcons. And you just look at the body language of Simons right now. He's entered a different level right now.
He's looking for blood, looking for points, most definitely.
Simons to Evans. Evans cannot convert, and those are the shots that have killed the Falcons all night, Brandon.
What a shame. He was wide open there, right in the mid-range.
As Pankey now at the ball, slowing it down, 5:20, realizing they have a 9-point lead. I mean, the momentum is definitely in the Irish court right now. Pankey trying to put the moves on him. Boyd is covering. Almost losing the handle, swings it to the corner. McElroy fakes a three, up, no good. Foul is called. A little bit more aggression on these fouls we're seeing now, Brandon.
A little bit chippy here.
As checking in is Malley and Roth. As Leskovac committed the foul. Leskovac also will be checking out for the Falcons. As Irving looking for any type of pass. Trying to find someone. Goes to Shannon. Shannon matched up by Roth. Roth, good Good defense by Roth. Shannon can't finish. Rebound by Roth. Roth trying to find someone to go to. Roth takes the dribble himself. Goes to Boyd. Shot is up and in with the and one opportunity. Allen Underwood finishes that one.
Finally, good to see Underwood get involved here. He's been missing a lot of shots. A little strong on the take, but not there.
As Allen Underwood, 7 points now on the night, trying to go to the line and convert the and one opportunity. Cut into this lead a little bit more. 7-point deficit for the Falcons. They're really trying to work their way back against this Irish. Rattles that one in. The luck of the bounce is on the side of Underwood and the Falcons with that one. Cuts it to 6. Is cutting it now. Up from Beck, misses everything. Rebound by Boyd to Underwood. Underwood has it stripped and stolen away. Great defensive play by Irving. Shannon shot is up. No good, or good I should say, with the foul and one opportunity on this side.
And that's a killer for the Falcons there.
And it's just timely turnovers that have killed the Falcons' momentum. Every time they claw their way within that 6-point range, these errors that they're making is really just, it's helping push them back.
And we saw it in the great steal there from the Irish.
As Shannon shot up and in, and you got to feel that Todd Simons has to be gassed. He's played almost all the minutes on the floor right now. And they get it to Simons. Simons lines it up from 3, puts it up and puts it in. Needing at that 3 desperately. Falcons get one from Simons. 23 on the night from him. Shannon has the ball. Shannon has to go back out. Gets it to McElroy. 4 minutes left in the game. Falcons trail by 6. Great take by McElroy, finding that open lane, taking it all the way, driving inside, shot up and in. Back down, or back up to 8. The lead goes for the Irish. And a full timeout is called. Boy, Brandon, I mean, you want to talk about being out of breath calling these two teams. I mean, geez, oh man, something's always happening between these two. But talk about the Falcons right now. They keep getting within that threshold of 6 points, but they can't really build on that and cut into it. What are you seeing? What can they do to try to really propel themselves to come back in this game and possibly either take the lead or tie this game?
Well, they have to protect the basketball. I mean, these timely turnovers are a result of these Ursuline defenders just taking the ball right out of their hands most of the time and just causing turnovers. So you have to protect the ball and really get the ball to Todd Simons, most of it. I mean, he has been hitting from all over tonight, but you also have to get people like Cam Smith involved and your other supporting cast based around him. It's going to be interesting to see if they can get it going against a defense that has shut them out a lot right now.
Absolutely. And I mean, you talked about Coach Gunther, what he said, they wanted to shut Todd Simons down. Not really was what happened. He has 23 on the night.
He has his average.
Yeah, but we talked about what they've done well, and they've shut almost everyone else down. I mean, the 3-point shot is almost not even in the arsenal for the Falcons right now, and that's what's really hurt them in this game. Cutting it out to Underwood. Underwood trying to find a pass, gets it to Malley. Malley has to work it inside. Malley gets blocked, automatically denied. Shannon fight for the ball, and it's going to be a jump ball. And it's going to go to the Irish on alternating possessions. As it looks like, we'll see who's going to be inbounding. It will be Irving. Is Ja'Kylan Irving, gets it in to Pankey. Pankey met by Boyd at half court. Getting it to Shannon. Handoff. No, Shannon kept it. Shannon all the way up and in. What an athletic move from Shannon to put that one up and in. Malley to Boyd. Boyd tried to go all the way. Blocked, denied by the rim. Shannon gets the rebound. And the Falcons just working a little too quickly now. Irving trying to burn some clock out. 3:05 left in this ball game. Getting it to Flotto. Flotto, screen set by Shannon. Flotto trying to find someone to go to. Has to go to McElroy. McElroy guarded by Underwood. McElroy almost stolen away by Simons. Shannon puts it up. No good rebounded, last touched. We'll see who is right. Stays with the Irish. Falcons didn't go for it. They thought it was the other way. As Cam Smith, Jevon Collins checking in for the Falcons. Checking out, we'll see, is going to be Boyd and Underwood. 2:45, and I mean, hope dwindling right now for the Falcons. They really need a stop here. Getting it to McElroy, shot is up, could not finish. Simons has it. Simons trying to take it himself. Simons all the way, shot is up. Oh, could not go through the defense of Shannon. Simons does steal it though. Last touch by Shannon. Nice awareness by Simons to keep possession with the Falcons. And Shannon is trying to take, is personally taking this upon himself to try to stop Todd Simons. As Simons to Collins, back to Simons. Simons fakes one way, shot is up, off the glass, high off the glass. Shot is up and in, cutting it to 8.
What a hook there down low from Simons. He has the whole repertoire, you could say.
And I mean, after that foul, or the no call on the foul of that trip at half court, we said that facial expression of Simons, it definitely changed, and you saw he was visibly upset with the official's no call there, and he was visibly upset about the trip, and you know, he's really trying to take it upon himself to lead back, but he needs some guys to help him too. When he can kick out to those corners and to the wings, he needs his guys to make those threes or be able to convert those buckets.
He needs a supporting cast, but we've seen it already this season. I mean, when he got dunked on earlier in the season, it lit him up. His attitude changed completely, and he seems to need that kind of motivation, that kind of adversity to get him going.
And they are going to have a tall task ahead of them, down by 8, 2:28 left. You virtually need to play perfect basketball the rest of the way through to make this comeback. And I mean, defensively,
you need some takeaways here.
They absolutely are going to need some takeaways, or they're going to need misses at the line. That's the only real way you could see the Falcons take it away as Joe Roth hits the floor. Irving tries to go high off the glass, rebounded by Smith. Smith to Malley. Malley in transition. Malley kicks it to Roth. Roth all the way blocked by Shannon, out of bounds. Falcons do keep it. Shannon's been an absolute ball denier, though, underneath that rim. Every time someone tries to go up, he has a plethora of blocks himself tonight.
My goodness. Those wide shoulders and long arms down there.
As Simons now with the ball. Simons hoisting it up. Cannot finish the three. Smith does recover it. Smith trying to find a shot up. No good. Rebounded Simons. Second chance opportunity up. Gets a foul called. Simons will go to the line for 2. Coach Gunther obviously upset with that call. Will go to the line for 2. Simons, key free throws coming up here. Trying to cut it to 6.
Good effort on Simons there to get the foul, to go to the line.
And we saw all the frustration by the Irish there after that foul. As Simons rattles that first one in, Irish maybe feel that the officials are giving Simons a foul now. As he converts 1 of 2, second free throw coming up for Simons. Going 2 for 2 at the line, clutch free throws, and they needed them, cutting it to 6. 2:01 left in this game. Brady Shannon will be inbounding for the Irish.
See Underwood check in there.
Shannon tried to get it to Pankey, almost stolen away. Shannon gets the ball back. Shannon trying to find somewhere to pass to. Collins picks him up, had to pick up his dribble. Now to Pankey. Pankey getting double teamed on the sideline, almost stolen away. We'll see who they call it to. Irish keep it as Simons wanted it to go back to the Falcons, almost willing the officials' call. Irving will be inbounding. Irving gets it to Pankey. Minute 50 left. Time not on the Falcons' side. They really need a miss. Take away something here. Malley covering Pankey. Pankey working his way inside. Now backs back out. Pankey from the half-court line puts the moves on Malley. Has to back out, burning a lot of clock now. Almost 30 seconds has burned off the clock right now. Pankey just doing the same moves. Picking him up is Simons. Tried to get it to McElroy. McElroy goes to the corner. Flotto has to come back out. Flotto gets double teamed. Has to go outside to McElroy, trying to burn a lot of clock. Shannon has the ball back outside again. Pankey, and great burning of the clock for the for the Irish, I should say. As Flotto gets it to McElroy. McElroy, foul is called, and that's what they needed to do. But, I mean, 52 seconds burned off the clock for the Irish.
That foul's on Joe Roth. That's his first team fit.
Wow. What effort there by the Ursuline Irish.
And the Irish have the ball. I mean, you're going to have to send them to the line and hope for some misses after burning that much clock. As Irving trying to find somewhere, goes deep, almost stole that one away. Dangerous pass to McElroy, getting it back, going to the corner. McElroy getting fouled, and he'll go to the line for 2. Minute 1 left on the clock.
That's his first, team 6. Irish ball.
Or excuse me, not go to the line. One more away from the bonus. Irving will be inbounding again, and that's a key. 61 seconds remain. As trying to go somewhere, goes to Pankey. They tried to get the foul called, gets it to the corner, back out. Flotto gets fouled on the pass, and he'll go to the line, I believe now, yeah, for a 1-and-1 opportunity.
And Gianni Malley thought he fouled him right there, and he's a bit confused at half court right now that he didn't get that call.
55.7, Collins checks out, Smith checks in. And you're in a 1-on-1 opportunity. I mean, first miss here would be huge. They're really looking for a miss on the first shot to really make sure that the points get cut. Shot is up, and it is a miss. Rebounded by Simons, a miss that they needed. Simons trying to take it all the way. Simons has to back out. No, he goes up, puts it up, and puts it in. Todd Simons trying to will the Falcons himself. 29 points on the night for Simons, and he's cut it to 4. 48 seconds left in this game.
My goodness, what a take from Simons with the up and over there on the hook. Down low, his fast 2 points, I believe.
Win or lose in this game, man, you cannot discredit the effort by Todd Simons late in this game, man. He has really just single-handedly tried to will this Falcons team back into the game. And, I mean, 48 seconds now, a lot of time left on the clock. You need some misses at the line, or you need a takeaway here is the big key.
Absolutely, some kind of takeaway. It's going to be interesting to see if the Falcons can pull it off, though. I mean, the hustle of the Irish has really not let them do it. I mean, even with the press out.
Neither team has a foul to give. Both teams in the bonus right now. 48 seconds remain on the clock. Irish clinging to a 4-point lead, but the Falcons have cut it to, I mean, since I think the first half, this is the smallest lead that the Irish have had in this game. So Shannon, very key here for him to make a good pass to an open man. As Shannon tries to get it inside, almost stolen away, and it is going to be a foul called. That is going to be on Irving. He'll go to the line for 1-and-1.
That foul is on Jay Collins. That's his second, team 8.
Cam Smith checks back in. They brought Collins in for defensive purposes. Only took about 2.7 off the clock, so 45.3. Nice quick foul by the Falcons to preserve as much clock as they can. Again, though, Irving's been shooting about 50% from the line. You really are looking for a miss here. They don't get it there. That's a huge free throw for the Irish. Now you're just looking to salvage 1 of 2 at this point. Because, I mean, you hold it to 5. I mean, they make both, and it's just right back to where you were. And he sinks both through. I mean, you're not the best player on the team for no reason. Sinking 2 at the line. 6-point lead is back intact for the Irish. Trying to get it somewhere. Last touch by the Irish. Falcons keep it. 39.9 left.
And if they can hit a long ball here, I mean, there's still a little bit of a shot.
At this point,
with the amount of intensity you can get, I mean, you can get a couple possessions out of this.
A 2 almost does no good. Simons has it from 3. No good, and that might have done it as Pankey trying to go somewhere. And that foul is called. Pankey will go to the line. That will most likely do it.
We're going to see it here.
As the Falcons are looking for, they're going to need a miss at this point. 28.1 left in this game. The Falcons desperately needing a miss in this 1-on-1 and need to quickly convert a 3-point bucket. As Pankey lines up from free throw. 2 huge free throws that could ice this game. As he lines up that first one, puts it up and puts it in. And, I mean, for all intents and purposes, a 7-point lead. That should do it. That pushes it to a 3-possession game now. The Falcons would need all the help they can get going forward. as he misses the second one. Shannon rebounds it just to pour salt in the wound. Fight for it, though, is Underwood. Underwood working it forward. Underwood kicks it to the corner. Back out to Roth. Roth to Smith. Smith lining up a three. Finally finds the bottom of the net. Now hold on there. Cutting it back down to 4.
Timeout, Falcons. That's a 30-second
Falcons taking a 30-second timeout.
And there is a shot here. The problem is they just haven't been sticking those shots all game is the reason we're here.
That was a 3 they needed. I mean, making that 3 puts them back into conversation for this game. But, I mean, the seconds tick away, 14.4. They're going to need a quick foul, and they really need some misses at the line.
And some kind of takeaway is almost necessary at this point.
If they could get a quick steal and a quick bucket, that changes the whole climate of the game and what's happening going forward.
Most definitely. You have to put the press on him and really be smart on defense.
As Shannon will be inbounding. Up by 4 are the Irish. 14.4 left. Trying to make the cut is Irving. Can't find anyone. Shannon in trouble. Tried to get it to Pankey. Almost stolen away. Able to recover the ball. No, he came away with it. Was Pankey. Pankey gets fouled, though. Will go to the line. Boy, that was it for the Falcons. They had that open opportunity to get a takeaway, and they were fighting for it, but Irish just came away with it.
And that was it, Ty. I mean, that was it. The door was open, and they just couldn't take it.
Falcons out of timeouts now, so this is huge for the Falcons. They need to miss a quick score, and you're going to need to foul again. As Pankey needing to make these free throws. This is huge going forward. Missing the first one, that's huge. It still keeps it. I mean, now it's guaranteed to still stay a 2-possession game, and that's what you're looking for right now if you are the Falcons.
But you're going to need to be very fast out of this.
It's going to need to be a quick 3. And he sinks the second one, which does help the Falcons because the clock is not running. They have a chance to inbound.
Need a quick outlet here.
Simons has it. Simons trying to go all the way, kicks it out. Smith looking for 3. Sinks another one when they needed it to.
Well, they're going to need to reset the clock there.
Clock is going to need to reset, you would think. No. They never inbounded again, which is what was interesting. No, that's going to be the end of the game.
They're going to say it's okay.
Falcons, 61.
So, I mean, they call it there. 63-61 is the final here. And boy, oh boy, interesting to see that they didn't want to go for it. Cam Smith hitting that big 3 and just conceding the game are the Falcons. But, boy.
A little fascinating to me, Ty, that they wouldn't even want to do their due diligence to the game there and play it out. But kind of interesting by the officials.
Irish come away with a victory here, and they get their first win of the season. They are going to go to 1-3. The Falcons dropped to 0-3 on the season. I mean, but what a great game we saw. I mean, odd finish.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, very odd finish, but action-packed game from both sides and almost a comeback. If they could have had that steal and that key possession, we could have seen it here tonight.
This tonight was, I mean, this is why we do what we do for high school basketball, man. And this was a pinnacle of a game. Like, you want to see these are 2 teams that didn't have a win either, and
right,
which is incredible. And what we saw from both of these teams tonight, one of the better basketball games, I think, of the year in high school sports. And, I mean, just great energy, great hustle all the way around. Both teams just giving it their all. And, I mean, unfortunate that someone had to lose in tonight's game.
Honestly.
Because both teams really played like they deserved a victory.
Tremendous grit.
Absolutely. But that's going to do it for us tonight here on YSLNlive.com. Falcons drop to 0-3 on the year. The Irish go to 1-3. Next time you could check out the Ursuline Fighting Irish is going to be December 22nd. That's a Tuesday. They're going to be playing Girard. For the Falcons, their next game is going to be Tuesday as well on December 22nd versus Marlington. For the next time for the broadcast, which I will have, our next broadcast is going to be tomorrow, 2:30 p.m. You could catch me calling the Austintown Lady Falcons they're going to be at Mooney to face off against the Lady Cardinals. I'd like to thank you guys all for tuning in and watching from anywhere you may have been in this broadcast of high school basketball. I'd like to thank our proud owner, DJ Oakley, that's been able to put this on and really giving the parents the opportunity to watch their kids play sports. To our GM, Steve Leslie, and most importantly for all of you who tune in and watch this, you guys are really what feeds it, and you guys are what keeps this going. And being able to watch your kids, grandparents, parents, everyone watching their kids right now, you guys are what keeps YSN going. For my broadcast partner here, Brandon Colangelo, I just want to say I thank you all for watching wherever you may be, either in Austintown, Ohio, or you're out watching in Youngstown, Ohio watching the Ursuline Fighting Irish, or wherever you may be in high school basketball. This is Ty Bartell bidding you all a farewell and a good night, everybody.
Teams are heating up the hardwoods, and you can keep up with all the action on and off the court with Five Guys Hoop News all season long on 21 Sports.